So if you ask any local where to find a really good margarita and family-friendly atmosphere, chances are they might tell you to head to Spanish Village.
So good, life-changing, and all of a sudden I'm very parched. It's become a local staple in the 3rd Ward, giving back to the community for over half a century, and Joe Sam found out why. Hi, Joe.
Hey guys, that's right. It's a family-run restaurant that discovered the real meaning of community and that owning a business was more than just being successful, but making sure everyone that entered their doors felt loved. I spoke with the former owner's son, who's been providing his assistance to the community for decades.
If you see this bright colored concrete pavement, you will know that you've reached a very special place in the 3rd Ward, Spanish Village, known as home to many members of the community.
It turned into more than a family business. It became an obsession with the customers to make sure they felt good. Our job was to make people feel better than what they were feeling.
Since 1953, John Medina has been following in the footsteps of his family, providing the community with more than just a good meal.
I did this since I could walk. You know, instead of going to the basketball games or the baseball games, I came to work. It wasn't just my father, it wasn't just my mother, it was my grandfather, his brother, just being one with the people around them, you know, offering services that they needed.
Services that stretch outside the restaurant.
There were times when people's cars wouldn't function and I would give them the car keys to take my car. Where they had to go back to the medical center for a doctor's appointment and we'd take care of their children while they were gone. You know, it's all about community service, taking care of the individuals.
A trait that John says kept people coming back, knowing there was a sense of family.
Quite honestly, they never get to leave, okay? Once they're here, their soul stays with us.
Something else that stays with the community is the amazing food and their famous original margaritas.
Houston was a big place to come to where you had actors from all over the world coming down here. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't till probably 3 or 4 years after Liquor by the Drink that we started getting the margaritas perfected, and that was an ordeal in itself.
An ordeal its current manager soon came to realize.
We were actually known for the best margaritas in Houston, and I see why, because our margaritas are actually, they're very simple, but it's a recipe that's been going on since 1953.
69 years and counting, not for the money or recognition according to John, but something fairly simple.
You're here for the people, you're here for the individuals. You're here for whatever whims, whatever they need. You have to remember that. As a matter of fact, when people would ask me, who owns the restaurant? I would look at them and say, you do. Without you, we wouldn't be here. So I can see this restaurant being here for another 70 years, easy, in a blink of an eye. In a blink of, maybe not in the same shape and size, but in spirit, she will still be here.
She definitely will. Now, Spanish Village makes the perfect place to celebrate Cinco de Mayo and their 69th year anniversary. They'll have a special on their famous original margaritas, as you can see here, entertainment, and of course, tasty dishes for the families who enjoy today. We'll have a link on our website with more information at HoustonLife.tv. So I think I'm your best friend today, right?
Yes, you are. Thank you, Joe. I love these, and I love that they still do the Polaroids there. And these are like snow cones. That's
Cheers.
what I love the shaved ice.
They are like snow cones, and they're very full. I love that close-up on the drink. What's the verdict?
So good.
This is why they're originally famous here.
It's so good.
Isn't it so cool that the recipe has remained unchanged all these years?
69 years.
Yeah. You know what? If it's not broke, you don't need to fix it.
Exactly, and that's why I say keep giving more to us, because I can drink probably about 4 more of these.
These are
maybe
so
not
great.
4 more, maybe 2 more.
Yeah, 4 might be a little excessive. However, I love that you shared the story and the history and how he grew up there. I mean, what a fantastic place we have right in our backyard.
It's a beautiful story. It's a delicious margarita. And you know, one of Courtney Zavala's pet peeves, I share this pet peeve, is when you order a margarita and it tastes like lemonade.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is perfect. It's perfect.
And so refreshing.
Oh,
nicely done. Okay.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
You two drink up.
We will.
Okay. In the meantime, why don't we check in with Miss Lauren Kelly? She is downtown at